Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Texas Longhorns. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Makes the grab. Oh, sweet feet. Makes the grab in their space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Miami.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Arch to throw. Taken in on the right side by Coleman. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It smothers. There's a little room there. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
He'll throw it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
That's reeled in. It's Townsend. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. A already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Makes the grab. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here's Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Longhorn. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling.
Makes a grab and room to run. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Throwing, Mensah. It's complete to the left. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And those plays are never going to be on the highlight tapes, but man, you love a QB that on 3rd down can understand spacing, can understand how to check the football down, let their running back do the rest, get the 1st down, move the sticks, so then you can make the big play later on in this drive.
Running inside, it's Fletcher. Nice move to pick up yardage. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight 1st quarter, this 2nd period ought to be a lot of fun. The give to the back. Finding some room. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen him. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th down, try to make them kick a field goal.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. throw. Manning. Right down the middle. He makes the catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point is good. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Going deep. Makes the grab down the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Longhorns, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Here we go. Go. Manning. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. Pressure coming. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. He pops out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Here's Mensah to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Lofton. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. Here's a gift to Lyle. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Fletcher. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, time running short in the half. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it outside. Into the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the extra point was good. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing Manning. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. A defense bringing the heat.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smothers. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Manning from the gun on third down. He's got it. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fights off a defender. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking deep. He's got it on the outside. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And the Hurricanes will line up to kick off and start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Here's Manning to throw. Got his man to the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
And making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Hart's going to spin it again. Moving out to the right. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Mensah makes the grab. It's Lofton. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. There's a crease. Rams him with the stiff arm. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a gift to Lyle. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And this is why defensively, man, you want to keep your guy in the pocket. Like, once he starts to scramble, all the rules change, and now everybody's got to kind of adjust, and the running back just works towards the sidelines. As he starts to roll to the right, he creates a little bit of space, and they just dump it off. But it's a nice job by the QB buying some time.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
On target. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Quarterback making checks. Throwing, Mensah. Lets it go to the end zone. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Back to throw, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's loose down the middle. At the 30. Past the 20. And he scored! Touchdown Longhorns!
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. Picks up the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. So now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Might have a chance. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gives it on the option.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game like that.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Here's Mensah to throw. Fires left. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Manning. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Arch is going to throw for it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Texas. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And that critical extra point was good, and we are locked up late. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. Running inside. It's Fletcher. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
A nice luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Stepping to the right. Unleashes one. Connection to the right. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lyle. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Fires on the move. Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain and the first down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Creates a little room. Makes it past the marker. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. After the laundry marked the field, 1st and 5 for this offense.
Oh shit, that nigga got sick. He quit.
A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Ducks will kick off first, and here we go. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RP...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dante Moore finds his man. It's Johnson. Could not make his way to the corner.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun. Go get the...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
In the red area, it's Davison. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Running inside, it's Fletcher. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back. So keep...
Intercepted! intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what they do.
Snags it, and there's running room.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Looking for room. It's Davison. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Throwing more. Makes the grab on the left. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
Number 97 set to kick this one off.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Hurricanes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Man, he spread the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers.
Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. They go 83 yards on the drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Coming out with it, it's Davison. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Moore throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
So many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Takes it in. Touchdown, Canes.
And defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And the point after is good. Here he comes with the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Moore to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it down the field.
That throw shows tremendous confidence in him to make that play. That's a 50-50 ball, and he's not the biggest receiver in college football, but how about the vertical, and how about the desire to go up and snatch that away from the defender?
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Moore will throw. Complete.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Motion from the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest.
Touchdown, Ducks! Great job by the back on the option.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, Later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Mensah fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quickly complete. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. The Hurricanes will call their third timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Throwing, Mensah. Here's a heat. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Moore to the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he pulls it in at the 15. The Canes will boot it away to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dante Moore pulls it in. It's Davison. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. It'll be third and long. Moore from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense. Now you're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Hurricane! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he added the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Davison. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The run inside. It's Davison. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing more. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Goes high to pull it in. Finds a seam. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. He broke away from the defense.
Good fucking play. Good play, bro. Good play.
Extra point here will tie the game.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Big fella moving. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. 4th down, more. Looking to scramble. Fires to the end zone. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Running inside. It's Fletcher. Gives him a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7th. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. So the final period starts with a second down play. They give it to him again. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Got it. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback. You're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Here's Mensah to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Quarterback may change this route. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense to pack.
Guys, I can't believe this. They must not trust their defense at all. They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to go for it here. You want to talk about a high-risk decision. Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks. They move on top here in the 4th. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead in just a few minutes left. Here's a gift to Lyle. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell if you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy passing catch.
Rush is on him. Snagged out of the air. almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Mensah. Under fire. Finds the tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
On the option. He'll pitch it. And some room to work. Maybe some room here. Continues to fight for yards. He's at the 20.